Nangyari na ba sa inyo to?
Ang anumang uri ng banggaan, sagian at anumang insidente sa kalye ay sadyang napaka-traumatic mga kapatid. Sa mga panahong di inaasahan gaya niyan, ano-ano nga ba ang mga kaakibat nito na ating mararanasan? Isa na nga dyan, ang mga sakay nating maaaring masaktan.
On the road, our current experience with the tollways, right? So these are the private expressways where the numbers are actually kept up to date. It's about 5 emergencies a day requiring an ambulance assistance or transport.
Sa ganitong panahon, dyan naman papasok ang trauma na dulot ng hindi natin alam kung sino nga ba ang dapat nating tawagin.
What is the biggest frustration or dilemma of someone who has been involved in a car accident when it comes to law enforcement?
I would say, firstly, it would be not knowing who to call because people don't know what to do. There's no clear communication what to do in the case of the accident. It seems to be one of the most asked questions I get on my page. Communicating what needs to be done, having a centralized number so people don't have to figure out who do I call, what city am I in, because each city has their own emergency number. You need to have something where it is a one-stop shop, like a 911, so to speak. I've been involved in an accident, that person will dispatch fire, ambulance, police, any which one needs. Even a tow truck can be dispatched from that same number. Obviously, you also have a trained professional that can calm you down and sort of walk you through the process.
Isa pa lang yan sa mga problemang kinakaharap ng mga taong sakay ng sasakyang masasangkot sa aksidente. Ang tanong ngayon,
Kung rendered naman as undrivable ang inyong sasakyan, ano naman kaya ang kahihinatnan niyan?
Do just talk about the south always because you have a controlled environment where in which I could do the count. No, we would have dispatch calls of over 6,000 in a year. That's about 500 a month. That's about 20 a day. Accidents. No, it's not one accident a day. It's 20 accidents. Some of them are horrible accidents. Some are minor accidents that require our towing service.
traumatic dahil wala nga namang libre at kung matsambahan kayo sa malayo, mas malaki rin tiyak ang magiging towing bill ninyo.
Oo, mahal yan. Kasi para hataking ka, no? Kasi para i-rescue ka, hindi naman libre yun. Ano? Kasi gumagamit ng gasolina sa sakyan at saka equipment yung hahatak sa'yo. Magkano yun? 5 to 10,000. Depende kung gaano kalayo. Meron kaming experience na nagpa-towing sa amin, member, nasa Ilocos. Imagine mo magkano yung towing nun. Diba? Eh, gasolina lang magkano yun? Mahigit sa 10,000 yun. Ang pinag-usapan natin dito, hindi maliit na sasakyan.
At dahil nga sa mga aksidente ay nagtatamo ng mga sira ang ating mga sasakyan, insurance na ang ating tatawagan, di po ba? Kadalasan ay nagiging traumatic rin ang nagiging karanasan natin dahil sa mga hindi dekalidad na shop. Yan ay dulot ng mga substandard na gawa nila. Ano-ano nga ba ang ordeal na kinakaharap ng mga car owners dyan?
First is yung release ng Letter of Authority, tinatawag namin siyang LOA. Inaabot ng 1 month to 6 months bago makalabas ng approval from the insurance. Dapat po sir, mga ano lang yun, 3 to 7 days. Tapos, syempre, sa ibang substandard shop naman po, instead na palitan, ang ginagawa nila sir is nire-repair na lang po.
Sige, magagawa na nga ang inyong sasakyan. Pero paano naman kung meron kang legal na pananagutan?
Let me quickly explain the two possible sources of liabilities. One is a civil liability and the other is a criminal liability. A civil liability is governed by the Civil Code, where a person liable is obliged to compensate a aggrieved party in order to make right the wrongful act committed by one person to another. On the other hand, a criminal liability is governed by the Penal Code, where the government takes action to punish a criminal offender who violates the criminal law.
Lahat ng yan ang mga trauma na maaari nating maranasan sa mga panahong hindi natin inaasahan. Gaya na lang ng kapag tayo ay na-involve sa aksidente mga kapatid. Yan rin ang dahilan kung bakit dapat ay may insurance tayong siguradong maaasahan.
Aaminin ko sa inyo, ako man nung una rin ay napaka-shallow ng pagkakaintindi ko sa salitang insurance. Pero ayon sa diksyonaryo, ang definisyon ng insurance ay a practice or arrangement by which a company or government agency provides a guarantee of compensation for specified loss, damage, illness, or death in return for a payment of a premium. Pero kung ako ang tatanungin, ang insurance ang kailangan mo sa mga panahon na shit, hindi ko ito inaasahan.
At kung ang mga eksperto sa larangang ito ang ating tatanungin, ano nga ba ang kahalagahan ng pagkakaroon ng insurance?
Car insurance is more or less your safety net, no? Pag sinabi mong safety net 'yan, pagdating sa mga bagay na hindi mo inaasahan, pag may fortuitous event or may bagyo, baha, aksidente, kahit na gaano ka kaingat, pwede kang tamaan.
You insure the car against damage, against theft. Now, the government requires us that we have to insure the car in the event it is involved in an accident where maybe a pedestrian or some party gets injured or gets killed by driving the car.
Car insurance doesn't prevent accidents from happening, but it assists yung clients or yung policyholder.
Paano kung may makakasagot na ng lahat ng yan?